Good morning, everybody. Happy Memorial Day here in the U.S. 2023. And I want to thank everyone that has been in the military, past, present, and future. I come from a long line of Army men, and I have some nephews in the service, and I believe they are in the Air Force now. But before them, it was mostly Army men. And so we want to celebrate you guys today and your families. And real quick intro here. This is a live video on YouTube, so there's not going to be any editing, and sorry for any of that. Okay, guys. So today, and if you're looking for any more tips, use the hashtag Sewpreneur, and my videos will start showing up. Make sure it's me and not somebody trying to take over that hashtag. As always, you can go to sewpreneur.com, get on the free newsletter, and then stephaniegrams.com has the links to everything. So I would love to have you join the rest of us. And we talk about sewing entrepreneurship on this channel. I do show some sewing tutorials, and those will be coming back. I just wanted to make sure my classes got done first. And so the classes are pre-launched. So if you're interested in joining one of the classes, then the link is also at stephaniegrams.com. And from there, today's topic is finding more customers. I've had some people in my groups. I have several Facebook groups. And, sometimes they'll private message me or through the chat bot thing. And they want to know how they can find some additional customers within their area. And I do a lot of talk about marketing to your zip code. And, when I say that, that's kind of generic, because your zip code might be one of 3 or 4 or 5 zip codes for your area. So take that into consideration whenever I say zip code. I know when I lived in Myrtle Beach back in 2014, I think it was, 2014, 2015, one of those years. We had like 3 different zip codes for Myrtle Beach, not including North Myrtle Beach. So it was very interesting, to say the least. But where I live, my zip code also has a really close zip codes for really a much larger town. So anyways, just kind of think of that whenever I talk about marketing for your zip code. But today we're going to talk about where you live, and I'm going to show you online and in person 2 ways to find some more additional customers, or a way to connect with people who can help you connect with customers. So let me see if I can turn the camera around. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the first thing is a newspaper. And you are going to want to look for your community calendar. And I'll try to hold it still. I don't have my tripod set up for today. Go down, like this particular newspaper is, it's nice. They have it broken down by days. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, all of that. So you're going to go down, Alzheimer's support group. I know these are interesting to attend, but right here, you're going to look for the location. This is the location from this area, but right here, Senior Center, and it gives you the address. And this is a really good way to reach out to the activities director and ask them if you can give a talk about your products and services. And go down here. Here's a concert, which, you know what, if you enjoy going to concerts, wear your logo where, put your website or even a QR code on the back of your t-shirt, and people can actually scan your t-shirt and be taken to your website. Free advertising right there. Here's another one, quilt therapy. If you want to sew, you can bring your project if you're struggling. Anyways, here is the person, the studio, and I should probably cover that up so you don't live here. But anyways, going down, here's Grief Share. I attended one of those, a group several times when my daughter Hannah passed away. Anyways, go down and circle, or what I've been doing is I just get out the scissors and I just cut out a square on things that I'm interested in contacting. Call me old school, but what I do is then I take this, I tape it to my contacts binder, and there it stays. Now I'm going to take you, okay, so that's if you get the physical newspaper. Our area, at least in Ohio, the whole state seems to give away free newspapers. They're not really a newspaper. What are they called? Like penny savers and around town, things like that, where they always have yard sales and coupons mixed in. A lot of times people just walk right past those, but if you're trying to build a business, your business can only grow by the contacts that you make. Even if a direct contact is not your customer, they are more than likely associated or connected to in some way a possible customer. So definitely start grabbing those, circle, cut out, whatever you need to do to kind of get out into your community if that's what you want. Okay, so now we're going to go online and I'm going to show you, I should have called this the field trip, shouldn't I? Because you're traveling with me. Okay. All right, so now we are going to go online, and I will show you in just a minute, but I have to clean up my screen. I have a lot of technology junk all over it from the stuff I used to do. Well, I do for my own business now as a business owner. All right, let's see here. Sorry, it's hard to talk and think at the same time. Okay, so basically, it's not going to be as clean as I want to show you, but I'll go ahead and show you. Hold on. All right, newspapers in my state. So right here, instead of saying newspapers in my state, this is what you can do. Let me find my mouse here. Newspapers in, and because I'm in Ohio, I'm going to search by Ohio. And there are dozens of lists here. I can span out just a little bit. There's like 3 columns, all kinds of stuff here. So you would go on there and look up their community events calendar. And you know, I am here, let me go ahead and turn it around. Anyways, let me show you real quick what. So you want to do newspapers in and then put your location. Like I said, mine is Ohio. You'll get all of these newspapers. Not all of them will have your community calendar, but it's well worth the time it takes to find that. So a little bit of history. Back in 2006, when I was a virtual assistant, I went from being a generalist, meaning just like a virtual secretary, to a publicity assistant, where I worked under and worked for a publicity business owner. Hi Diana, if you're watching. And she was wonderful. She taught me, she trained me, but she also paid me. And it was a gold mine for me. And then, you know, I had left that business for a while when I became a single parent and went into working full-time for a local community action agency. And anyway, so back and forth, I never gave up the whole publicity business building aspect that I had learned all those years ago. And with the way the internet is now, you don't technically have to buy a local newspaper. I occasionally will. It just depends on what's happening in my area, because like I said, I'm kind of old school and I enjoy cutting. As you can see, I've already cut some of the information out, and I'm going to paste that either on my bulletin board, and I guess I can show you kind of what it looks like. There's my bulletin board. And those are the holidays for Q3 that we talked about in a previous video. But anyways, decorated it and so forth. And those are just little mementos from my daughters that they've given me. And that's an old vintage postcard with the books of the Bible. I know it has nothing to do with sewing customers, right? But anyways, I just thought this was the coolest thing. It helps with my Bible study. But anyways, so I might even tack some of this up there, but really take a look at what is in your zip code. And even if you're not sewing memory bears, yes, I talk to fellow memory bear and keepsake business owners, but this is for any business owner. Regardless of the business that you're in, look in your community. Where can you get started? Start with your zip code. If your zip code is more along, like right now I'm in a college town, so I don't really think that my services are technically going to be great for a college student. Yes, I've made memory bears for college students, but this particular area may not be my bread and butter, but I'm still reaching out to my area because those contacts have contacts. And I don't want to rule anybody out. So even if you live in a zip code where you think, you know, most people live at the poverty level, or most people are really have aged and they're not into this, just reach out. You just don't ever know who knows somebody that can help you build your business and get some customers going for you. And you know what? Our businesses, they even flow, right? What is it? There's a word or something that goes with it, but what we originally planned for our business and we write down, you have to go in knowing that changes are going to happen, and you kind of have to roll with that. And it's been a big blessing for me. I didn't think that certain parts of my business would go off of my path I wrote, but I'm glad that it did. So just kind of keep that in mind with whatever business you have. As always, I hope this was helpful. Today is May 29th, 2023. As always, go to stephaniegrams.com, sewpreneur.com. There's links in the bio below. Give me a subscribe, please. I'm almost to 1,000 here on YouTube. It's a shameless plug, but I've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Most people watch all the way through, but they still don't subscribe. I don't know why. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.